everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joe.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm also Joe.
Plumbing the Death Star is a comedy pop culture podcast that asks the important questions, like, what would you bring out of the computer? In brackets, Tron Legacy style.
Yeah. But before we get into the topic of the day, Jackson, it is your birthday.
That is true.
If not today,
then at some
very
point
soon, or maybe has just
some
passed.
point in the distant future or some point in the
I
far
have
past.
A beautiful gift for you.
This is very exciting.
Happy birthday. And also, before you open this, I just want to thank Captain Co from the Discord because the thing that I wanted to get, I couldn't get to Australia.
Oh my God.
And so thankfully, he was able to not only buy it and then ship it to me, but feeling what's wrapped in, I think he might have also given you a sneaky extra gift.
What the hell?
So I don't know what's going on, and he's wrapped it in a certain way that I bless him for doing such a thing.
Okay, I gotta read the card first.
Is
I like
the card
coffee
from you?
stain
Or
on
is
it.
it from, the card
is not from
The cards, okay.
Okay.
It
And
says, warning,
Yep.
this card contains the F word.
Oh, no.
no.
I hope it's not fuck.
Happy 50th birthday. Captain Co, that's not true. And also, no money inside.
What the heck? What the heck?
They go on to say, no clue when this card and gift will finally get through customs. So I just picked the funniest card the store had. Our pickings were slim. No, this is funny. Thanks for the laughs, James, a.k.a. Captain Co. Thank you very much, Captain Co. This is a weird card. It's got a thick front. And it's textured. Here, have a feel.
Oh, it is thick and textured.
Okay.
Now, before you open it, if you turn it around,
Yeah, I
ever so
noticed.
slightly,
I noticed.
I feel this is you'd like this gift. I immediately saw this, and I saw this, and I immediately thought, I know whom to give this to.
Now, I'm going to show Dusha. Now, I don't know if this can really be captured for YouTube. So I hope this misses all cameras.
Yeah. So if it hasn't, Lawrence, please pixelate that.
Pixelate my whole body, please. Okay.
So there was what looked like an asshole in the wrapping style.
Yeah.
There was like a glory hole in the back of the present, and that revealed what appeared to be a big anus.
Yes, okay. So,
Puzzling. What a
Wow.
strange gift.
wow. Okay, so this is perhaps the most me book anybody's ever given me. Anomancy, a treatise on the reading of the folds and wrinkles of the anus. Oh my God. And then, as a little bonus, nipplomancy. A guide to the sacred language of nipples.
Well, the nipple one is that's a gift from
That's a Captain Co.
Captain Co. But
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Thank you very much, Joel Zammit, for giving me Anomancy by Huang Yongfei. That's incredible. And Nipplomancy by a completely different author. Xandros T. Areola.
Their name is Areola.
Yeah, but is Wang Yongfei somehow a anus pun?
No.
Xandros T.
Wang is a
Areola.
penis.
Okay, let me read the back of the anus one. This treatise...
Hey, can you just hold the front up to me?
Yeah,
and not
To
okay.
who? It's okay, my whole body's pixelated.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look like an ass. Well,
You could say that could be like a Sarlacc.
Yeah, exactly.
up here.
It's pop culture, baby.
A sausage dog curled up on a sleep that's bald.
Yeah, you could a close up of a balloon
Yeah.
that has been blown up of the balloon knot itself.
Something from space.
Yeah. Nipplemancy, a little
Harder
harder
to the top of a big top.
Yeah.
A pimple?
A pimple?
Could be a pimple. Could be a pimple.
This treatise, which remained hidden and forbidden for years,
Whoa.
reveals the deep connection between the wrinkles and folds of the anus and the most intimate aspects of our existence. Through a meticulous and revealing approach, Huang Yongfei unravels how each fold and wrinkle can offer valuable clues about love, health, and personal success. With a captivating style, this book transforms what many consider trivial into a powerful tool for self-knowledge and transformation. Self-knowledge makes me think this book is going to be like, grab a mirror, buddy. Get looking.
Yeah. Cheers.
Well, happy birthday. I
Thank
hope,
you so much.
You can tell, in the future to be like, hey, Zamet, drop trowel.
Yeah.
I need to.
I'm about to read your fortune.
Yeah. Oh no, it says you're gonna start a horrible business.
Jackson, that's old news. My anus is giving you old news.
Anus, I know this.
Captain Co has put it in on the inside to help you explore your inner depths, which is very funny. And then is there anything on nipplemancy? So I'm not missing that. Latch on tight and never let go. That's beautiful. Wow, this is like a quite
In depth.
well, it's like a serious book.
Well, yeah.
No, I know, but when you're talking about this,
Yeah, you think, oh, what a bit of a gag. Ha 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 ha. No, wrong. Nothing could be further from the truth.
anal typologies, anomancy and love, sex through anomancy, work and money in the folds of the anus.
Whoa.
My anus might tell me not to start a terrible business.
True.
And really, it's more for me if I had known about this. Maybe it really could have helped me prevent.
Real
Have a mirror,
cases of
buddy.
successful predictions. That's what I want to hear. About the author. Who is this guy? Jackson Bailey is.
It's a hole, man.
Oh, it's me.
Maybe you're about to flick the page to find out about the second ever hole, man.
Yeah, exactly. Wang Yongfei was born in 1925 in a small village in the Hunan province in China. Okay.
I wonder how, look, I understand.
You get into looking into
I
arseholes?
understand. I'm there. I get that aspect. But I wonder how you convince others to be like, I'm just looking at it for your health and prosperity.
Don't jack off on the spot would step one of the suggestion.
Okay, that might be hard to do, but go on.
No.
Fair
So
enough,
yeah, I
fair
guess like when you're gonna do stuff like this where you're perverted, you simply take it home with you mentally.
Very interesting, dude. Very interesting
Well, I
stuff.
hope, yeah.
You're gonna need to
Next
put those
time we-
books down before we get to the rest of the episode. 'cause-
Yeah. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yeah, I'm listening, and I'm
whatever
learning.
you
What are you
say,
saying?
dude. This was published in 1945. There's a lot to
Whoa.
think about here
Yeah.
in these little books. Thank you very much, Joe
Are you
Zammit.
gonna
And
read
thank
them
you,
on the
Captain
bus
Go.
home?
Yeah. And I'll be
hope
like,
so.
it might not be an anus. When people call me out. It might not be.
Yeah, it is,
But is it?
Is it?
Yeah. But it might not be.
Exactly.
It could just as easily have not been. Well, you can unpixelate me now.
so when we're talking Tron, the first Tron, the whole thing is like, damn, dude, you got to go in the computer.
Yeah.
You got to Tron into something.
Exactly. They put an orange in there. They
Yeah.
put a dye in
Orange,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it, I
it.
think.
So you just get it, you're getting stuff in there. But in Tron Legacy, the whole thing is they want to take stuff out of
Yeah.
Tron and
Yeah.
into real.
Exactly.
So here at Plumbing the Death Star, we're sitting around and we're thinking, what would be the best thing to take out of the computer?
Yeah, computer's got a lot of good stuff in
A
it.
lot
And-
of good stuff.
I potentially the thing I would love to take out of the computer is people leaving damn comments. Pull them out of the computer and be like, what's wrong with you? Read this.
So you want, I suppose, the ability where if you read a comment, you can summon that person.
I grab
to-
I reach into the computer, I pull them out, and I go,
You
what
pull-
were you thinking?
Them out, their avatar out, or their words themselves. Because
Them, okay.
but they're not in the.
They're not in the computer.
You pull out a mean comment and
You
go,
pull
"I
out the
hate
mean
that I
comment,
have
you're
this
like,
now."
oh, or like their user icon.
Yeah.
I could pull out the user icon, but with the rules of Tron Legacy, I think pulling out the user icon would
would
mean
be
that they
would be a
become
version of them.
Yeah, that would be the clue of them.
Yeah.
The
But
CLU.
what about this
Yeah?
so
Then
that
I
you
turn
can
around and make him read on the screen. Do you feel big?
Yeah,
feel like a big man
You feel
right
the big
now?
man, huh?
Fake computer
What's going on?
man.
I'm from Tron.
Yeah, and then I bonk him on the head.
Yeah, nice,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Well,
And then the person who left the comment tries to log in, and their avatar's just either
You're
beat up or
used-
gone.
It's like
you log on and your avatar's been beaten up. Scary.
yeah, it's like so. It's like the end of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but instead of like going like through the I guess the IP of the people who've made the nasty comments,
Yeah.
you're getting their avatar,
Yeah.
and bonking them on the head.
Yeah.
Maybe hitting him with a bat.
Well,
oh my
also,
god.
I mean, hey, these days, everybody on the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though they might not be on the computer whilst they're typing the comment, Dusha could theoretically reach through the comment as a sort of portal to their computer, and then your hand comes out of their phone, grabs their face.
punches them right in the noggin.
To have someone holding their phone and then a hand come out, grab their face, and slam their face into the phone.
Or just a big fist
Yeah.
coming out and punching.
Yeah.
it
No,
is
I mean,
awesome.
like, Zamet's right, though. With Tron Legacy rules,
yeah.
I would wouldn't be able to grab the actual person.
No.
But I could grab their avatar.
Yes, yeah.
And I could do terrible things to their
Terrible,
avatar.
awful things.
So when they log back in,
sometimes their avatar is like a picture of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
sometimes it's an anime character.
yeah,
You pull out Hatsune Miku.
yeah. So sorry, Hatsune Miku. I need to reverse over you slowly. Because the version of you that wrote this comment made me angry.
Yeah, it was so mean to me.
So does that?
mean comments towards me. I welcome those with open arms. It's just bad comments.
Dumb comments where people are saying
Gotcha.
bullshit stuff.
This comment was like I feel like furious because this person is so stupid.
I mean, like sometimes mean comments, I guess. Like
You're only human.
I'm only human.
Only human.
Yeah.
But I've never read a comment, even once it have been like, hey, I wish this guy would kill himself. I've never read a comment being like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why waste your time?
Yeah.
You either didn't listen, or if you did listen, thanks to the download, and also why.
So in your mind, okay, say.
But
Yeah.
AI comments are also a huge thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good. Because if I grab a comment, I'm like, who this fucking guy? I pull him out, and I'm like, oh, you're a computer. You were always a computer. Then I get to beat up a computer.
Oh, that
And then
is
maybe
good,
AI
dude.
learns its lesson. Bots stay in their lane.
Yes, dude.
Yes,
But okay,
that's
so
good.
say my avatar is
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a Mario avatar.
Yeah.
And I'm, getting on the computer and I'm writing.
Making Mario say hateful things.
I'm making now. I'm saying Joe Dusha is a piece of shit, and then you reach into my comment and pull out Mario. Now, is that Mario or is
No.
that Mario but it's me?
It's Mario, but it's you.
So it's Mario,
guess-
but he's going, oh, fuck. I'm in real right
Yes.
now.
I guess also like with the avatar, it'd be a version of you, but like it look like whatever your avatar
Yeah.
is. But it'll be as much information that you have given the algorithm.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is,
yeah.
I mean, hey.
Probably
it's-
a lot at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you're not someone that's hosted a podcast for 12 years,
Yeah.
guess what? Your information all over the
Yeah.
internet.
Or what about on
Looked up a porno, bad luck. Identity stolen.
You're going to jail, buddy.
Commenting on Reddit, stolen.
Commenting on porno like a lunatic.
Hey, just
As an aside.
Yeah.
an aside.
Yeah.
I have noticed in, perusing the internet of recent,
Yeah.
Pornhub now has a thing that pops up. It's like, hey, want to log in with your Google account? No, Pornhub, I don't think I do.
I wonder, is that a thing about like the whole you got to prove how old you are?
Oh, true. Maybe that's for our British listeners.
Which
Yeah.
is maybe
our British
also
pornography lovers.
Isn't Australia also
Australia-
maybe introducing that sometime
Fuck,
in December,
Australia
I think?
has something going on.
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, because we're
Often.
old
Yeah.
as fuck.
It's not relevant to me.
Yeah.
What about, like
I'm
people-
going to log
Like,
in.
yeah, it's not relevant, but it is though, because we'd have to be like, yeah, I'm looking at Hole again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Take a photo of me. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna make sure it's just all gooch photos. Yeah,
Nice.
figure out like Google's gonna have to figure out how old I am from my gooch.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And it comes up 67. I'm like, what the hell?
to find out you have a 67-year-old gooch.
Could you kind of do some like ball and penis origami and gooch?
Puppetry of the penis
Yeah.
style.
And like maybe you got to do it with a texter or a permanent mark, not permanent, a marker of some kind.
Yeah.
Well, because texter's Australian.
Whatever.
felt tip pen?
Felt pen. Who cares? Yeah.
Yeah, and like, with some creativity, could I make my cock and balls and gooch look like a face?
Yeah. Balls for the eyes, gooch for the
Yeah,
nose,
just
butthole for the mouth.
To confuse AI.
It just makes it look like you're going, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, to confuse AI to be like, oh, that's
That's a guy.
someone who's
That's
a guy.
a guy right
That's
there.
definitely over 18 guy.
Yeah.
Enjoy your gooches.
I really like that because, like, to what end? Like, you're nearly 40.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want them to have my face.
Oh,
They can
that's
have my
fair.
cock and balls and gooch though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's like, it's.
They can leak.
better
They can
than-
leak that.
The government can have my gooch. What are they going to do with my
it's just-
gooch?
They just leak these like images of like it was like, or they leak the username and password of like the avatar, and
Yeah.
like everyone's scrolling through. And it's like, why is that?
What's wrong with this man?
Yeah.
He's got
What's
his
wrong
ma-
with
he's
this
always
guy?
going, ooh. Well, it's
Wait
like
a second. Is that
Well, yeah,
hang
is it-
on a second.
Is
Yeah.
it you, Jackson, I've had this conversation with, or is it someone else in real life?
this is real life.
This is real life.
When you have a
currently.
conversation with me, that does happen in real life. Don't forget.
Yes, but when people are hearing this conversation's happening in their phone.
That's true. That's a good point.
I guess we
And-
could. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I can't remember if this was an off-air conversation or if it was a conversation I had with someone else, which also would have been off-air.
Sure.
But like talking about people that like tape up like phone, laptop
yeah.
webcams and stuff like that. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
you've lost the battle.
You've lost the fight. Yeah, absolutely.
No, I found one of our a friend, and we were talking about like the idea of like reading in the toilet.
Yeah,
because my wife was like, you take a bit of physical media in the toilet, like a book. She's like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a weird. You're creepy. That's weird.
But I'm assuming she's taking her phone in there.
Yeah, and I'm like,
getting poop particles on the screen.
I was like, what's wrong with a book? And same thing with like phone. Because apparently, I think it's like we are now like some weird percentage of like
97% phone.
Well, yes, we're 46% more likely to get a hemorrhoid than like say 10 years ago because everyone is on phone on their toilet.
I see.
Right? And
Have
so
you
then
sit
I
on the toilet wrong
this...
for too long, and then you stand up, your legs are going numb, and you feel fucked.
You got like a little red mark on your knees because your arms have been there. That's good stuff.
That's how we get hemorrhoids.
Yes,
and then so I put that to our group chat, and one of our wonderful friends was just like, well, like why am I in this? I'm not there for like a long time or a good. I'm just there in and out. I don't want to read anything. Whatever.
Everyone should be on the toilet for a good time.
Well, what about like phone? And then they were like, oh no, I'm too worried that someone's going to look through the camera. And I'm just like,
is this a podcast friend or a friend?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
I think you can probably work and figure out who
this one out, KD. You can
it's one of two people if they work for the company.
Yeah.
And so it just threw me, and I don't know how to like just breach a thing and be like, hey, are you unwell?
They got you, dude. They already know. There'll be a photo of your balls online somewhere. They have you.
They got your nose out there. It's fine. Especially when you're being like, I'm going to verify my age like this. And that's how they get it.
Somewhere along the way, we must have convinced...
If age verification comes in, the first thing I'm doing when they ask me to pose for a photo is just taking a photo of my dick and nuts.
Yeah. Of course.
You want to wreck my privacy?
Here it is.
Have a look at my nuts.
Enjoy.
But it is funny with the toilet thing that somewhere along the way, a certain group of people must have become convinced that your phone is like
always on.
Hypoallergenic. Because people are like, oh, don't bring your book into the toilet because it's going to get poop particles on it. But my phone, which I'm constantly touching with my dirty hands and looking at and talking at and spitting on and licking or whatever.
Holding up to my face when I answer the phone.
trying to take a very good close-up of my nose so that I can do some anal mancy.
I love the idea of answering my phone like this. Hello. That's
people
correct.
do that.
Yeah. That's correct. Well, people do that like down like this, but
I've definitely seen
what like holding the phone up
to their face,
right in front of your face.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah, man.
If I saw someone do that in the street, I'd run in the other direction.
I would love to have people if they could answer it like hello, hello.
Brave. Putting your phone in your mouth. I respect it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fuck it.
I've had worse in my mouth.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
Fuck it. My nuts are mostly microplastics at this point. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like, if someone dropped an atomic bomb on me, I'd be like, yeah, this is like 80% of what I was already getting.
Exactly, dude. Your nuts, when you die, it's going to be just a skeleton and two Hot Wheels cars. That's what you're rocking right now.
But yeah, basically...
Well, the reasoning for, like, again, book the electronics in the toilet is like, well, like with electronics, you can clean it, you can wipe it down. And they was like, well, are you? And they were like, well, yeah, no, I wasn't. Got me.
I have too many cushions.
That's something that we said, why don't you fix it at the start of the episode? Before we started the episode, you said, nah.
But now I must
I'm like,
make
fuck,
amends.
I should put this cushion in the tree.
Cushion?
Put the cushion in the tree.
Don't turn this on
Put the cushion in the tree.
You look at your little asshole book and jack off your tiny dick and you shut up about how I say cushion.
Cushion. You're doing your famous Cartman impression.
Sorry. Well, now I'm back
to cushion.
What if Cartman was angry at a cushion?
Yeah,
what if?
yeah, dude. That's a stellar
cushion.
Fuck you, cushion.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry about covering your webcam.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
And if you get added by someone randomly on social media that says, hey, I think you're hot, let's jack off together.
Yeah.
Hey, probably don't do that.
Yeah.
Because
what do you think? I just got a text message just this morning, which was from an unknown number to me, which was like, got a moment to talk to me? Do you reckon that is probably someone I 100% know, or maybe a scam, probably pretending to be a relative to ask for money?
I don't think it's a scam, dude. I think it's someone real.
I think when you've got a moment, you should talk to them.
Okay.
It's really, probably a smart thing to learn to do. Yeah. So, like people get blackmailed, like someone videos them jacking off.
Yeah.
I'll reveal this. Yeah. It's just to learn to jack off in such a way that they can never see your face. So like arse to the webcam or
like
something.
if you're getting, I mean, depending how far away is your camera?
Yeah.
And like I mean, I guess it's unless it's like the Black Mirror episode where everyone like, you know, the more
That's what I was kinda
well-known
thinking,
one,
but
where it's like,
yeah.
well, yeah. But they also be like, well, they're jacking it to like, you know.
Well, there was child porn in
Child
that episode. Yeah,
which
that's
is
true.
fair enough to be like, you know, maybe they definitely don't want that.
Well,
out there.
yes.
So they, you know, then they end up killing a guy.
Yeah.
Who was also, so hey.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look.
But I guess if you're like, you are looking at regular pornography and they're like, I see we got you jerking off, you'd be like, well.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm only
Alright.
fucking human, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to
I'll send this
bust
to
a
everybody.
fucking nut,
Okay.
okay?
That's
For God's
fair, I
sakes.
guess.
I would also say that, like, at this point, because Facebook was the big one of, like, because it's just like make a second profile, steal some of your photos, add everyone.
Yeah.
Then you get whoever just accepts your ad, then you send it to them.
Yeah.
But, like, I would say it's harder to do. I guess Instagram has a lot of fake profiles as well, but that's, like, harder to do, like, a mass DM.
Yeah. Twitter is crazy for that. My Twitter inbox, like my messages to my Twitter account, it's all scams. All people being like, "Hey, guess what, Jackson? Elon Musk has selected you personally
way.
to get in on his cryptocurrency."
Damn.
Oh my God, dude.
I get Instagram though, the mass blast of like bullshit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't really get it on Instagram. It's mostly Twitter. Yeah. Or, well, actually, maybe I will get on Instagram, but that would just be like one fake account with like a hot lady, and it'll be me and a bunch of other fellas.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
And then he used
I
to
go,
talk to the other
oh
guy.
my God, is this
Are you for real though?
I got a new
Dang.
wife.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She's an online wife.
Yeah.
My most recent Twitter DM is, "Hey, Joel Dusha, podcast magician. Hope you're rocking it up as always. Quick question. We help podcasters grow their show to 100K to 50K downloads.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, 100K to 500K downloads and reach top rankings. Let me know if you're interested."
That's probably real, I think.
Yeah, I reckon that's real.
Yeah,
I've had a look at
that's
their
probably real.
profile. They are followed by pretty much no one and have one post, but I've had an account for 3 years.
Interesting.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
We should give them the details of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might give them my login.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's specifically the account Elon Tribe, which has messaged me multiple times, which is pretty cool. It's not even, if it was porn bots,
At least you're seeing pornos.
yeah, right? At least I'm getting something out of that.
I
dude.
will say, though, that the moment I opened Twitter,
Yeah.
because it opens on your For You page and not your following, literally the moment I opened my app, the first thing I saw was just Chapel Roan's ass.
Yeah, dude.
So,
nice.
I
Well,
mean,
you're still
Twitter's
getting-
still out there doing what it was doing
its thing.
a
doing
year
its
ago.
thing.
Good for Twitter.
This is what I was thinking I'd bring out of the computer.
Yeah.
Is like the ability to defrag my life. Just get
Nice.
rid of all the stuff I don't need with one
yeah.
scan.
Forgot about defrag.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't have to do it anymore.
Exactly, but I go start the defragging process, and then everything in my life I don't
How
need.
many friends do you reckon you're going to lose?
All of them.
Hey,
Or alternatively,
they'll move closer to you.
yeah, they'll either move closer to you,
what
or
I
you'll
want.
get like 2 or 3 friends just become one friend.
We've noticed you have 2 friends named Joel.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I thought it was an error.
That'll be Joel. But then you're going to get like, oh, here's 2 friends that usually hang out, and like you always hang out with them as a pair, and they provide like similar things in your life. So meet Cadam.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds efficient.
That sounds great.
Cadam, one
Oh,
Joel.
Yeah.
Think how like speedy your life will be now.
Exactly.
You live next
dude.
door to the studio.
Yeah. They're like,
Travel
we've noticed
time's
that
great.
you waste about 5 hours every day. So we've shortened the length of a day by 5 hours. Oh, no. I guess in a way what I'm doing here is clicking myself.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Adam Sandler's Click.
Not at all.
No.
Wrong.
Did you watch that movie?
Have you seen Click?
Did you watch Click?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm clicking
Did
myself.
So, okay, you got to tell us what you don't understand. Defragging or the movie
I
Click?
don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. Which one don't you understand the most?
Yeah,
Is it
just-
the movie Click?
To
or
say
is
that
it
these are the same
defragging?
thing means that you don't understand one of them. So which one is it?
Which one?
Well, because the combining of friends,
Yeah.
right, is an effort to make my life more efficient, right?
Okay, defragging you don't know. Oh, no, actually, no, this still sounds like you don't understand the movie Click.
Yeah. He's still,
Okay.
he's still not understanding Click.
Yeah, defragging
Never
still
once
sounds-
does Adam Sandler
Be like,
click
man, I
the
wish-
merge my friend button on his magical remote.
No, listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
And then I made the riff that to make my life more efficient, to get rid of stuff I'm not using, that it has gotten rid of hours of my day that I am wasting. Okay? Okay? And that reminded me of the Adam Sandler film Click,
Fast forwarding.
where
And
he
then
starts
you
fast
said-
forwarding his life.
And then I will posit to you that is one very small part of
Yep.
the defragging thing that we just spoke about a
Yes.
lot. And then you said, in many ways, it's like I'm clicking myself.
Well, in many ways it is.
That
I
is
would
not true.
argue-
And then when we said you don't understand click, and then you said no, it's just like click, then you explained one very particular, very small part of the way it's like click. That is not many ways.
That's
That's
the
one.
lesson of Click.
Well, I would argue
What's the
that
lesson of what?
I would still argue that with defragging, it wouldn't delete the 5 hours because it'd be like, well, what are you doing in those 5? If you're like saying, oh, it turns out, you're traveling, for a long time. Yeah, it would make the distance between your house and the studio.
What if I'm doing nothing?
really,
I'm just
really
wasting my life in those 5 hours.
yeah.
Literally, they're like, there's nothing.
Well, with
is
defragging,
gained.
it's just kind of often just
Mm.
deleting a lot of the stuff that isn't really it's not even deleting.
And
It's just being like it's just
resorting.
mostly resorting and moving everything. So it's all we got to look at this aspect as
So
opposed
yeah,
to
you
this.
live next door to the studio.
Yeah.
And you
And-
like the 5 hours you're doing nothing with that might just be like at the very end of the
This
defragging.
loading time. Yeah.
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 So now
okay.
you're probably those 5 hours are being moved, maybe turned into like 3, and they're being added to sleep.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good too.
That's
Yeah.
good. Getting 3 extra hours of sleep that I'm wasting during the day, I would
Okay,
appreciate.
So, but like, hang on. So when you're like, oh, I'm going to get defrag out of the computer into real,
Yeah.
how does that work kind of like with Tron rules? Because you're bringing that out and it's an entity that is defragging.
I
you.
bring out Donnie Frag.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Donnie Frag.
Donnie
Well, it
Frag.
could be like a
IED Frag.
He
Yeah.
could be a life coach, and he's like, you got to do this,
Very,
this,
yeah.
and this.
'Cause it'd be very, very efficient life.
Well, can I
coach.
not bring out the defragging program?
Well, yeah, but
to
it's
affect my
so
reel?
in Tron,
Yeah.
the program's a guy, so you're
Yes.
going to bring out the guy,
Yeah, but
like the person who
Cora
is
has
defragged.
digital DNA.
So or like the
Yeah,
program.
yeah.
it
And
will
how,
have-
how do they get Cora's digital DNA out in
We
Tron
don't
Legacy?
see it.
Yeah. And how are you going to get digital DNA out of a defrag
out of
and activate
defrag,
it?
out of Donnie Frag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I gotta take him to a doctor or something.
Yeah, out of Donald Fraggle.
yeah. Donald Fraggle Rock. Yeah. I gotta get his DNA.
TV show Fraggle Rock. Defrag.
I brought out Fraggle Rock from the computer. Fix my life, puppet.
Go on.
Fraggle Rock would make an awesome wallpaper, I reckon.
Yeah,
on
it
your
would.
computer.
Make it huge. Bring wallpapers back, dude,
Yeah.
on the computer. They're good. Wallpapers are good.
Fraggle Rock wallpaper.
Yes, dude.
Right. I'm imagining, like, with, because with defrag, if those who have, like, first off, for those who don't know what that is or remember, it's like, well, what was that kind of? So back in the day, computers used to go real slow sometimes. Oh, they often still do, but a way to make it maybe go fast now was to do this defrag thing, and it would come up with like a little tiny bricks or whatever. That would be like, okay, we're going to look at your, everything's been deleted or whatever, and be like, okay, cool, we're going to make this efficient. We're kind of like, close those gaps, move things around so that, get rid of those temp files. And hey, so it's just going to be like, if we need to find something, we don't have to look everywhere.
Yeah.
We're just going to look into this part of the hard drive. So
Yeah.
it kind of brings everything kind of closer together. So I'm imagining if you bring that person out, they're going to be like, almost like a mover.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty useful.
And they're just going to be like, right, we're going to move everything. So like, okay, hey, are you a fan of bitchins? i.e. a bathroom kitchen?
Yes,
That's what you're getting, dude.
I would love to live in a house that was a single room.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people out here that need things in
No.
their life. Not this guy, dude. If I could get out of my bed to my toilet and then from my toilet
you roll
to
over,
my shower
you roll
to my
over,
kitchen.
And as you're rolling over, you get to sit on your toilet.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do. While you're doing that, you just put in some toast in a toaster. There's
Yes,
your morning
dude.
breakfast.
If it was socially acceptable to have a toilet for a chair at the kitchen table, I would do it in a heartbeat. Okay? It's just society that won't let me live in the
Exactly.
toilet house.
No,
All of
I
these
think
poo particles we're talking about before,
Yeah.
never mind.
that's my issue with it.
That is fair, actually. That
that-
is fair.
Like, you don't want a kitchen
I
that
don't want to be
smells like
shitting while I'm eating breakfast.
No.
You know, and
I mean,
like...
I know I don't. I don't believe you when you say you don't. I just don't.
I think I like the idea, but the reality would
Just
not be what I
the
want to
sitting
do.
down
smell of
eating-
shit
eating
whilst you're
dinner
eating
while
sucks. Just blowing ass.
Tearing
Oh,
ass.
no, eating dinner, blowing ass, watching TV is
Oh, that's great. Oh, no,
that's really good.
no, I don't
That's
mean TV. What are you
really
watching on TV?
What are we watching at the old sitcoms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Sanford and Son or something.
Whoa,
yeah,
old. Yeah, okay.
Alright,
Yeah, that's good.
alright,
Wings.
Wings. I'm watching Wings blasting ass, eating a Hungry Man TV dinner. And everybody,
You've converted like a lazy boy
Yeah.
into a porta
and then when
potty.
it's time to go to bed, I just pull a lever and it goes back into like a single bed.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck yeah, my life is awesome.
Yeah.
Society says this is a
Christ.
bad way to live, but every day is a blessing for me.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, time to jack off and go to sleep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
I have
awesome.
one towel for everything. Wiping, drying myself off, and the cleanup after I jerk.
It's so funny to imagine
You're an
lying back
awful
and just
human
before
being.
going to bed, flushing. Like,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Just
Just before drifting off.
I will
Yeah.
say, obviously, it's a few steps less horrific than
Sure.
what you're describing. But there's the cafe I go to that clearly used to be a house.
Yeah.
And like when you're in the actual cafe, it doesn't seem housey.
Yeah.
But when you go out the back and into their toilets, it's
Yeah.
very obviously a converted bathroom into like individual toilet cubicles because one of the toilets
Yeah.
is where the shower used to be. So the shower head is still above the toilet.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't.
Would you
wouldn't-
not
I
have a,
wouldn't-
toilet shower?
No, that's what I'm saying.
A towel?
I wouldn't be. I think it would. I would be like, oh, it's a little bit weird and will take a bit to get used to, but not against it.
Not against the toilet shower.
It does make.
What? I
Well, no,
don't.
because it would have it would have to be a toilet shower cubicle,
Okay.
not just like a toilet shower because you got to clean your ass as well.
Yeah.
Although,
So wait,
so if
just-
you're sitting down, you have, you're having your morning constitution. Yeah, you're like, put down your book.
Yeah.
You look up.
Turn the
on a
shower off.
and just like let it all just wash
Yeah.
over you.
And then like you stand up, turn around. So I guess you have to stand.
No, you could just lean.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I would no.
Lean and hold two handles. It's getting worse.
Yeah,
It's getting less nice.
Leaning forward, holding two handles because you would be able to feel the water.
It's like a worse bidet, is
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
describing.
And I don't like
you should
this-
feel the water cascade down your back, your
Yeah.
lower back, and then in between your two ass cheeks, and you'd feel it just
just dribbling
trickling
down.
down, trickling across your
also,
asshole.
yeah, like because in my head, like you're not wiping.
No, I think something that turns me off about that, and I don't know why, is the idea of shower water hitting toilet water. They feel like two waters that should never meet.
Have
I
you ever
feel
been
like
to a
I wanna-
doctor about textures or anything?
No.
Brother, it's all water. Who cares?
Yeah, but
I
it
feel
feels wrong,
I
dude.
Yeah, I feel like I'd want to separate those two things.
It's like
I'd
taking a
wanna be
hose
like,
to the toilet. It's not right.
I don't know, whatever. What do you mean?
If you went out the back of your house and grabbed the garden hose and brought it in and flushed your toilet that way.
Do you have issues with textures of food and like have like little rules in your head where certain foods shouldn't go with each other?
No, I don't have those rules. I have foods I don't like.
That's all right.
You can not like certain foods.
Yeah, there's no not liking things isn't a crime.
Yeah.
Not wanting to combine two different types of water that
Feels dirty.
Water, okay.
Well, imagining shower water hitting an unflushed shit. There's something about that feels
Well, I mean,
fundamentally wrong.
that's because
I guess you do categorize your shower something that you don't have to think about into one of 10 types of shower.
Yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess, are you imagining it because what we're also positing is something that we haven't really seen before?
Yeah.
And doesn't, I mean, it exists, but it's not the norm, i.e. a shower head above a toilet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
So,
it
because
does.
you'd be like, yeah, shower water hitting toilet water is a weird thing, and
Yeah.
like whatever in terms of like, well, when is that happening in your head? Are you like, if I shat in the shower and I'm waffle
Well, you know what I
stomping?
think
Like, what's
throws
going
me
on
off
here?
about it is because what it feels like is like I'm washing the shit. That's what I don't like.
Man who
'Cause
has taken the shit, stood up, and somehow has instant amnesia of what is this? Does it need to be clean?
so dirty.
Oh no, it's so dirty. I gotta wash all these things. I don't know what they are, but they feel important.
I have toilet amnesia.
It only affects you in the toilet. When you stand up after wiping
hell?
or like blink after pissing, like, what is
hell
this?
is all
Going
this?
on? Why is the water yellow? What is
Someone's got to
happening?
clean this.
It's dirty. There's nothing in
mud
here.
in the
Mud?
toilet.
I'll go get the hose.
Yeah, I have no issue whatsoever of water going in, any water going into other
That's
water.
fair, dude. I
Yeah,
just don't
I
like
just-
the idea of shower water hitting a shit.
Yeah.
It's something about it feels wrong.
I
I don't like that washing a shit like that.
like
Because shower water's for
yeah.
cleaning.
So well, you are cleaning it. So to me,
It's the
it'd be.
same water.
I feel like I'd have to separate the two things. Like I'd be like, I'm shitting, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm flushed. Then I will turn on the shower.
Yeah.
Even though I know that I'm like going to be having a shower, I still want to wipe.
Yeah, yeah,
No, no,
that's
no,
I
fair.
want to
yeah.
make sure that's all clean.
That's
No, no, no,
I
I back that.
understand.
I back that.
I understand.
Because I don't want the idea of like, well, what if it's real messy and I'm turning on the shower? The shower pressure's not that great, right? And now I'm getting kind of like diluted poo water going in the back of my legs because I got to like lean forward and hold those handles.
Yeah, dude.
That would feel so
Oh, I hate this. I hate
crazy.
this stupid defrag. God damn it.
It's wrecked my
You're
life.
just like, man, I wish this was two things.
This didn't need to be
Why did it
combined.
fuse these
Well,
things?
it's so funny that we're saying that defragging wrecked your life, because if you defrag an SSD, it wrecks that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Probably shouldn't defrag your life.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, I guess you are just wrecking everything. over
Yeah,
and
well,
over
it's
again.
combining too many things.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I could live in a one-room house. I could do that. I don't think I'd give a
Like a
fuck.
studio apartment.
Yeah, I
type
could live in a
thing.
studio
Yeah,
apartment.
many
That
people
would be
do.
fine. I don't need much room.
Fair enough. See, to me though, I'm like, I understand that, sure. However, I don't want to bitchin'. I don't want to have to do that. I want look at least a separate toilet.
Yeah. Could
and
you have
shower, not a toilet, a tower.
Could you have a bathroom, half kitchen, half? Wait, I mean, a kedroom, half kitchen, half bedroom.
I've slept in a kitchen before.
Yeah.
One of the tours, Pommy the Death Star did, had
Yeah.
that fold-out bed in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You have weird sleeps in a kitchen.
Yeah, because the fridge is going,
Too
dude.
close to the spoons.
Yeah, too close to the spoons. The fridge is
I'd
going.
say the fridge. The
Yeah.
fridge makes when everything else is quiet, and then
Yeah.
the fridge is making like too much noise. And it's never like it's always like maybe a consistent thing, but then it'll change.
Yeah.
I
What are you
also-
doing?
Yeah,
What are
the
you
fridge
doing
is
now?
annoying where it's like
What are you doing?
meh, for like an hour and then it's like meh, meh. You're like, whoa. Oh, that's right. The
I
fridge.
also don't like the idea of when I close my eyes, having the microwave time reflected on my eyelids.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
also bad,
Oh, yeah, I
too.
get that. And I think it just, but was it disorienting to wake up in a kitchen?
And like also depending on like the way I in my bedroom is it's very blackout. Like it's
Yeah.
blackout
No lights.
blinds, no lights, very much darkness. Whereas a kitchen is often very opposite.
Yes, absolutely.
This
Not-
kitchen
not
was
many-
dark.
Not
Yeah.
many curtains. I feel in a kitchen.
But there was
Yeah.
a dishwasher, and I remember it getting put on before I went to bed, because I remember thinking,
Funny.
fair enough, but also
This is going to interrupt my sleep.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I think I have a feeling it was one of the Airbnbs we were only there for a night, so there was no real choice.
Yeah.
But it,
It
was
wasn't
still
a
like,
slight on me.
no.
But I was just like,
Well, this is gonna be
this
annoying.
that's all right. I can sleep through a dishwasher.
Yeah.
That just goes.
Yeah, could be kind of relaxing
Yeah.
almost.
White
yeah.
noise.
Yeah, kind of white noise. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that there are some rooms you can sleep in and some you can't.
I feel like kitchens
Fuck
have
man,
too
plumbing the Death Star. Does it
Never
make
been
us
so
stupid?
right.
Is that what happens? Is it because I'm forced to say things?
Maybe.
How do you feel about? Because obviously a bedroom can have a desk in it,
Yeah.
but you can also put a bed in a study.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love bed in a study. I like a single bed because what it makes me imagine is that I've been up all night working on something and it's like, oh, I don't want to wake the missus, so I'll
Yeah.
sleep in my study
What if it's
bed.
like,
makes me
like-
feel like a dedicated,
What if it's like
A
a cot?
dedicated deadbeat
Yeah.
husband.
What if, yeah, like it's a cot, but as in like a military cot, like as in one of those, like it's not, it's like a bed, sure, but like it's kind of like just a little bit off the floor.
Is it like is the situation where I'm sleeping in it like an emergencies only? Like, why am I sleeping in this?
Maybe the same
military cot?
situation. It's like it's there
Yeah.
because you've been working all night in your study, and it's like, well,
It's like if I try and climb into bed next to the missus, I'm going to wake her up,
Yeah.
and I need to get up early to keep working, so I'm going to sleep in the military. I like it.
Yeah.
The vibes for me, sleeping in a study, immaculate. One of the best places to sleep. Only under bedroom.
To me, a study
What?
also has to have like a ticking clock, like an
Yes.
old style ticking clock.
Yeah,
How do we
I agree. I
feel
agree.
about someone's main bed being a futon?
Oh, I think that's
like
awesome,
a
and I wish I
fold-out
slept on a
couch.
futon. yeah.
Depends on
Like-
the type of futon. Depends, like if they're going like high
Sorry,
end.
sofa bed is what I mean.
Sofa bed?
Oh,
That's crazy.
horrible.
That's really
As
crazy.
a man who's recently had to sleep on a sofa bed a few times because Johnny Baby's gone through some sleep regression, horrendous.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Wait,
to
yeah,
picture.
Yeah, we've had to have I think like a mattress topper, and then went to like the Clark rubber or cable. Be like, and we also need some foam to go over the top
Yeah,
because my
dude.
God, this is the worst night sleep of my
Yeah,
life.
I think the big problem with sofa beds is the mattress is always so thin.
Yeah.
Because it's got to turn into couch.
Yeah.
Or sofa.
I will say
For
this
the
about-
first half of the name sofa
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah, it has to
Yeah.
go from sofa to bed.
Yeah.
I will say this about the sofa bed. This may be controversial, but I think this is a kind of good thing about the sofa bed is that obviously uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the sleep you get when you find the comfortable way to lie on the sofa bed
Also
is
good.
pretty good. It's like sometimes you're in bed and there's
Yeah.
no reason you can't go to sleep. But when you're on a sofa bed, it's because you need to find the right position to be in so that you're not hitting the poles or whatever.
This does seem like good advice from a man that had to sleep on just a regular sofa
Yeah.
when he had to go to work in the morning because a regular bed would be too comfortable.
I would fall asleep. I would
That
sleep through
makes
my
sense.
alarms, dude. Yeah.
Well, I will say, also a benefit of an uncomfortable sofa bed is that the next time that you choose not to and sleep in an actual bed,
yeah, true.
that sleep is it's incredible,
Yeah.
and it's wonderful,
Yeah.
and you sleep like. Well, not a baby.
Yeah,
He's
they
not-
don't sleep.
he's not
Yeah.
sleeping.
Would you
well.
say the sofa bed is the most inferior bed? Like, how does it stack up in your opinion to the Lilo?
what is
A
exactly?
Lilo's
the
like an inflatable
Lilo?
bed. I slept on a
Sofa-
lot of these in high school. Is my memory,
So
like sleeping over at
have
friends'
heard
places
of, like
and stuff.
someone, they were like, do we actually just spend all this money on a mattress? And they basically did like an inflatable mattress. And
Yeah.
they put like a bed sheet over the top of it and pillows or whatever. And they're like, it's fine.
That's how we get. That's getting very close to what if we had a water bed
Yeah,
situation. I will say, and Jackson, you go camping, so you might agree with me.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to a music festival or something that's like a camping festival, like all my friends, because we're all in our 30s,
Yeah.
everyone always brings like really like extravagant like Lilos, and that means that they're always like carrying heaps of shit to get to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
camping spot, and then also takes ages to pack up or set up their stuff. Where I usually just sleep on a yoga mat with a sleeping bag just on a yoga mat.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, "Aren't you uncomfortable?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna be uncomfortable on a Lilo."
Yeah,
too.
yeah, absolutely. Well,
Who
because
cares? I'm saving time.
Yeah.
I pack up so easy.
well,
That's
brother, I
so
mean,
antithetical to me.
yeah. Well, because when I go hiking, it's like it's walking. Like
Oh, yeah.
so
Yeah.
I need to pack as light as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have like a little very shitty, very uncomfortable. It's not a yoga mat. It's like a little inflatable one, but
Yeah.
it's very thin.
Yeah.
And it stinks. It's horrible.
yeah.
You don't get a good sleep, but I would rather that
Yeah,
than
'cause then you
spend
get a
like
good
8
walk.
hours carrying a
Yeah.
fucking
What about
Lilo or some
I
shit.
mean, you've got like the
Sometimes
the
I just
hammock.
sleep straight out on the ground. Like I don't bring anything as
Yeah.
like an in between for me. Like it's
like
just
a
tent
dog,
floor.
like a fucking
No, tent floor.
dog, like a dog.
Did I tell you that story? I'm sure I did. About when I went hiking with Adam,
Yeah.
and I was in my tent, and I'd woken up and I was drinking a coffee,
Yeah.
and this lady comes over to me from it was like at a campsite, and she's like, "Hey, tell me about this tent." I'm like, "Oh, it's just like a Denali. It's like a really cheap brand, but it's done me great. Like it's lasted me like years and years." And she was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to find a tent for my dog." Like, yeah, I'm looking for a tent for my dog, and I thought this might be a good one. I was
Yeah,
like,
this
yeah.
man lives like a dog. So
okay.
Yeah, this tent looks like a good for a dog.
For a dog? Looks like it
in
could
your
be a
opinion,
dog's
in your,
tent.
In your honest and humble opinion,
Yeah.
you think the tent you were using would be good for a dog?
Yeah, if you were a dog,
Or you reckon if you were a dog, you'd hate this
yeah.
tent? Like,
Do you
not
think
good
my
enough.
dog deserves better?
Yeah,
Is that
not-
what you
not
think?
good enough
And
for a
it's-
dog.
It's like quite a big tent. Like,
Yeah, but I love my dog.
I guess, lady, it's a fucking dog. It does not need much. Why can't it sleep in the tent with you, for God's sakes?
yeah,
Dude, and her dog was there. It was like a smallish, like a
Okay.
medium-sized golden retriever.
Okay.
Do you
Like,
think
it was like a husky. Like, put it outside.
Yeah,
it
I-
loves to be cold.
Like, I don't, man, like, it would be fine in this tent. It'd be fine in
Also,
fucking anything. It's a
How
dog.
the fuck is it? Like, okay, you
Why
put
are
a
you
dog.
separate?
Yeah, you put a dog in a different tent to you. Do you know what's going to happen? It's going to be pissed off.
Yeah. Like, why want to go in that tent?
Why would I be in this tent?
It was so crazy because I was like, yeah, like I really like it. Like it's pretty lightweight.
Yeah.
Like I was properly trying to sell it to her because I do like my tent. And then she's like, yeah, I'm looking for one for my dog. I'm like, well, fucking
Fuck you,
fuck,
lady.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
I
then,
don't
does
know,
it?
man.
It was
But like, imagine zipping up a dog in a tent.
See you in the morning, idiot.
Good night, dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it getting a mat? Is it getting a
Yeah.
sleeping
Do
bag?
you like, I don't know.
It's gonna
are
shit
you,
the tent.
Are
Yeah,
you like
it'll
maybe
shit and
you know
piss the
put
tent.
it it's like getting a lead or whatever and tying it to the middle of the tent so when it spooks it just pulls it out and
Yeah.
runs and drags the tent for a bit.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I don't know.
It was
Because you want
crazy to me, dude.
Did it, be
was
like a 1 hour and
crazy-
starts like digging and ripping it up?
Yeah.
Like what?
When
What are
it
you-
wants to go out in the morning and it wants to get to you, it's not just going to patiently wait for you to wake up.
I'm like,
And
maybe,
unzip the
but-
tent.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy,
What do you-
dude.
what do you-
It was a crazy moment. I mean, I guess,
Yeah.
dude.
Okay. Well, in terms of getting something out of the computer, I
Yeah.
realized as we were discussing, well, hang on, boys, we are on the computer.
Whoa!
But then I realized, because I was thinking, well, what if we went back and we maybe got like, got the three of us, and like, either when we were all better, hadn't been so like, sun touched.
Yeah.
With our
Level
brains.
plumbing the Death Star.
And then be like, all right, you three go on do it, like at the peak, right? And then we can, hey, and we just take a break. But then I realized there are better, funnier, more famous, more intelligent podcasters than us. So why don't we get them and build the dream team and exploit them for money?
Damn,
Okay,
dude.
so which people replace us?
Yeah.
So you got all of the internet.
You have all of the internet.
to draft a new plumbing the Death Star
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
better
Yeah.
and will be more successful.
Who are you
Yeah,
picking?
well,
So obviously
this is the thing.
Zamet's Conan O'Brien.
Nice, pull.
Absolutely.
Okay. And look, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to be like, hey, Kevin Smith.
I'm going to go with one that is more insulting, but will get better name recognition. I reckon you replace me with Joe Rogan.
I was thinking Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
but I guess his opinions are
His opinions are nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
he doesn't stand for shit.
Yeah,
Kevin
yeah,
Smith
yeah.
also doesn't stand for shit. Every movie makes him cry because he loves comic books.
Yeah.
Catch me never.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'll get Kevin Smith like when he was on the early Smodcast before he went and was like, I'm going to do a heap of weed.
Yeah. Okay.
doing
Yeah, but
weed.
Okay.
it was a lot of fun. Like I think those were funnier, but anyway. So I reckon like that would be a pretty good team. And then
Conan O'Brien. Well, I mean, do we just go Kevin Smith, Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Conan O'Brien, Kevin Smith, and I'm Joe Rogan.
yeah.
Okay.
What about like Charlie Day?
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Tiger Blood winning. You can just leave me as is.
He was
Actually,
actually
you want a break?
Yeah, I do need a break. Yeah.
speaking of Charlie Sheen, he was Joe Rogan's guest. He's in the news at the moment because I mean he released a Netflix thing, but he was also Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, that comes into it in a second.
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen was Joe Rogan's guest when Joe Rogan got the call and said, "Hey, Charlie Kirk's been
Oh,
shot."
damn.
And they were like, "We got to go to a break." And then they went outside, and then Joe Rogan's like, "He's dead." And Charlie Sheen's like, "That's so sad. I'm sorry. We got to talk about this."
That's crazy, dude.
That is maybe not the last person.
Yeah.
If I'm Joe Rogan, where I'm like, okay, this news is gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Charlie
be talking
Sheen.
to Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's sort of so disconnected from reality that, like, what's he got to say?
Although it was awesome when he did say, like, last week or the week before, maybe it was in his Netflix documentary, where Charlie Sheen was like, "Yeah, I started smoking meth, and then I fucked so many guys, and like it was just like a bit of fun."
That fucking rocks, dude. Hell yeah, Charlie Sheen.
He definitely didn't say it in a way where he was like, "Yeah, I'm an ally."
Yeah, he was just
No.
like, he's like, I'm fucking guy. Yeah, it's.
He wasn't like, he also didn't go no homo.
Yeah, no.
But he
He's
was
just
just
like, he's
like-
like, as a consequence of doing math,
He was just
I'm
like,
fucking guy.
yeah, and he was like, but like, who cares? It's a bit of fun. That was his stance.
That rocks. I think that rocks.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe be like, I don't know, Mr. Beast, for example.
Mr.
Mr.
Beast.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
what
never
about?
heard him talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
He does a sad smile.
What if I got? Okay, I could just get Mr. Beast and then Mike Tyson, and then they could just reenact that
Yes.
lovely thing where he's just punching him.
What about you get Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean,
hard
Mr.
on a podcast
Beast.
because he's quiet. I guess we can also just grab. We can just grab fictional characters.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
if we're
yeah.
ripping them from movies. that are
Exactly.
on the
It's on the
internet.
computer.
Like you
Joe
know, 'cause-
Rogan,
Like, we could get podcast from
Conan O'Brien, and then podcast
Yeah.
from Ghostbusters.
from Ghostbusters. Exactly.
What do you think, podcast? And then what's your best podcast impression?
I don't know what
podcast.
that person
Bustin'
sounds
makes
like.
me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably how podcast sounds.
I'm trying to think, and this is not a good pull.
Okay,
It's
I'm
just
ready.
proof that my brain is rotten to
Yeah.
the core
Okay.
from being on the internet.
Yes.
But I was trying to think of like people that do radio or whatever in fiction.
Yeah.
And so podcast came up. Then the next thing my brain went to was LaQuisha.
Okay.
Does that
LaQuisha.
From
the movie LaQuisha?
Yeah.
Where a man, it's a deeply fucked up and conservative movie about a man who gets a dream job on radio, applies for a dream job on radio.
Yeah.
It gets denied due to DEI.
Yeah, okay.
So then he calls up and over the phone pretends to be a strong black woman named LaQuisha. And then he gets the job and becomes the #1 radio show in the world. And then he reveals that it was him and he doesn't get fired. And everyone goes,
Good for you.
Keep doing the voice.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Was it I forget who was directed by.
Yeah.
But it was like a late night talk show, and he was about to be syndicated. But then like it ends with him getting shot by like a disgruntled listener.
Oh yeah.
And
This is-
that's
yeah,
it.
Is that news radio?
Not news radio.
I know what you mean. I know the show. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was like starring the guy that it was directed by, or at least written by them as well. And it came out like, was it Talk Radio?
Yeah.
Yeah, Oliver Stone. Yeah.
Talk Radio.
Talk Radio. To get that person, I looked into the computer, movies about radio hosts. So let's get.
What about Robin Williams from
Christian's-
Good Morning Vietnam?
Yeah, Robin Williams from Good Morning Vietnam.
Good
And then
morning,
we get,
plumbing the Death Star.
Christian Slater
Right?
from Pump Up the Volume.
Good movie.
Good movie.
He's a teenager in that though.
Yeah.
So he'd be down with like all that lingo and the hip youths.
Yeah.
So he's gonna get
Yeah.
that youth folk.
Because this sort of makes sense to why people start podcasts. And I feel like Joe Rogan's in this boat. But Christian Slater in Pump Up the Volume is like a loser loner kid at school.
Perfect.
But then he goes on the radio at night and in a like pirate radio fashion,
Yeah.
has a show he hosts, and everyone's like, "This is the coolest fucking show," but no one knows it's him.
Yes,
Because
dude.
he basically does like the Gossip Girl thing mixed with playing cool music.
Yeah, dude.
But also giving like good, cool life advice, and also it's like real punk.
What was the Disney Channel original movie remake of that? It's called like Radio something. Anyway, it's the same premise.
Okay.
They did a Pump Up the Jam as a decom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pump up the volume.
Pump Up, that's what I meant, dude.
Pump Up
what
the
I-
Jam, I think, is a song.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe you are correct on that, dude. Yeah. I feel like we're...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we get Pump Up the Volume. We get Christian Slater from that. We get Robin Williams from Good Morning Vietnam. And then, just so we can really sell it,
Yeah.
a talking chimp
Yes.
from any media where there is a talking chimp.
That's a smart move.
mean-
and that's
dude.
it.
No,
That's it.
We've missed out the most famous radio pop culture person
Yeah.
of them all, and I thought that we were messing around when we didn't mention them straight off the bat.
Okay.
But I mean, like, keep the talking chimp, but I think we should have a fourth host of Plumbing the Death Star.
Okay.
Fraser Crane.
Oh, of course, dude.
What does he say? Hello, Chicago, I'm listening, or whatever.
We'll probably Seattle,
I
but-
believe. I mean, we can move to Chicago for him if that's what helps.
Probably Fraser would say Seattle. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm pretty sure he would say Seattle.
God, Seattle.
God, Seattle.
Yeah.
Good God, talking chimp. Imagine what that intro is going to sound like,
Yeah.
dude. Like the Good Morning Plumbing the Death Star into Good Morning Chicago into chimp noises.
Yeah, and with Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah.
And like, so you got Frasier trying to get a word in between the chimp and Robin Williams. Plus, you then got like Christian Slater trying
Chimps
to
famously
play some
love
sweet-
Robin
Oh,
Williams.
that's true.
and then
That's a good
Christian
point.
Slater trying to play some sweet jams.
Yeah, dude. I think,
Right.
I mean, it would be the people who love Plumbing the Death Star in its current format, where it's three men with one brain cell getting really angry. They would say the
Getting
show
angry and confused, and maybe in a different order sometimes.
Yes, they would say, well, the show changed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? But it
Yes.
is better.
Yes.
They would not. I think if you replaced the three of us with talking
Yeah.
chimps, people would say it was
What
better.
if we instead, so that people didn't understand what the fuck was going on, and we could trick people?
Okay.
Well, and I love, to your audience, I love to trick you.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is all a scam.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
joke on you, and you haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Plumbing
yeah,
the Death
Yeah.
Star.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a
Yeah.
joke on me too?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we've tricked you into throwing your life away for this.
Oh, damn, dude.
It's a long
I wasn't going to do anything with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like
We
what?
need
Like
them.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What have I got?
Where
right
did we
here?
find you? That's where you'd still be.
Yeah, dude. It's true.
Then I probably would have gone into some fucked up profession, like teaching.
Yeah, dude. I think I'd have been dissected. That's what I think would have happened to me. But not for science, for fun. Yeah.
For sexual reasons.
Yeah. I would have been dissected for sex reasons.
For sexual gratification.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what you should do, and I think like we still have to do the same amount of work.
Yeah.
But what if we just start using Tron Legacy to pull out internet versions of famous people and just make them guest with us?
Oh, that's
like,
a good
hey,
idea.
yeah, this week we're joined by Conan O'Brien.
Yes. Now, does the real Conan O'Brien have like you know?
Do we get sued?
Yeah. Could we get in legal trouble?
I don't know.
But I think that's good. I think
because we would have like it's just somebody doing a very good
Conan O'Brien impression,
and they look kind of like Conan. They're very good.
I guess
and then in the show description, we're like, hey,
it's not really Conan O'Brien.
Guess if we just had someone come in and say, "Hey, I'm Conan O'Brien."
Yeah.
And we go, "Oh, it's
really Conan O'Brien." We're not going to get in trouble for that.
Yeah, but it's also not going to get us any popularity.
Yes, that's true because it's not really.
Well, that's why
Conan
you got to like do like in the show, no.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if Conan O'Brien is listening or watching, this is not Conan O'Brien and these aren't his opinions.
Yeah, but you
they would be his opinions.
Yes.
It would be Conan O'Brien.
Do you think there's who's the in terms of like becoming famous?
Yeah.
Who's the right person to sue us? Because I think there is a right person out there that if they sued us, this is getting away from the question, but still,
it would be good for us if we got
it
sued
would be
by
good for us to get sued by this person or this company,
like a country.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, then maybe there's 3.
J.K. Rowling?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Ricky Gervais?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are probably the 2 ones where...
If we got sued by them...
I mean, Disney... Any day now.
It's coming. It's coming.
Every time they email us and be like, which has been a long time.
Yeah.
Email us be like, hey, we want you to do an ad read. I'm like, okay.
Okay, you're thinking about us. Like, sure, we should be on your radar.
That's just an ad read, not a we'll see you in court.
Not a cease and desist.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais.
I'd love to go to court
Rowling.
up against Ricky Gervais, dude. You know? You don't think like a country, like if we were sued by...
I mean, like, Donald Trump loves to sue people.
Yeah.
But I think he sues that many people, it wouldn't even make
Yeah, it wouldn't be a drop in the bucket, dude. We need to be sued by like, I don't know...
What about
Ireland.
if we was, like I was sued by like say, you know, the UK or actually sued by Australia?
Yes,
like,
dude.
The whole country.
To be like the people versus plumbing the Death Star.
Yeah.
And we say, I will only represent myself in court. I do not trust lawyers.
No.
Wait, he might be onto something.
No!
I'm not representing you guys. I'm representing me.
Can I hire you then?
no.
Yes, dude, but my
Sweet.
fees are exorbitant.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys are figuring that out. I go to court, I lose, and I'm like, I have to pay $5,000. And you guys somehow get 25 years.
We're in jail for a long time now.
And bail is set at $3.5 million.
They said they were bringing back hanging just for me. I think it's because of some of the stuff I said in court. And it just cuts to me in court and it's just all bleeped. Walking around pointing my finger at everyone.
Be there being like,
I got a good
I
lawyer,
agree.
dude. I got
he's spitting truths. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, dude. He's a genius. Yeah. They're going to hang me, dude.
Hang to both of you.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, guys, you're not going to believe this. I lost the case and I owe the government $250.
Oh, we owe them our necks.
Yeah. I owe them my life.
I hired a lawyer.
No, I was the lawyer.
I hired a lawyer too.
Who?
He was my lawyer.
I became incensed by some of the things I thought they were saying.
You're just getting in the jury. I can read your thoughts.
I can read your mind. I can read your mind. Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
When he explained to me the things he thought they said, I was so mad.
Yeah.
If I see you outside of this courtroom, I'm going to eat your fucking head. I'm going to kill
I'm
you.
going to kill everyone in the jury.
I'm wearing a bomb.
And then looking back at the like shock, shock struck in court. Hey, can we strike that from the record? Actually, then I said I'm wearing a bomb.
Objection, Your Honor. The thing I just said. Can we just?
Can we pretend I didn't say
in
that?
the
Like,
hindsight.
are you wearing a bomb? Objection. Leading the witness.
Jackson, you have to reveal if you're wearing a bomb. Overruled. See you in court.
This judge is pretty good. Maybe I could hire them as my lawyer.
That's a good idea, dude. Yeah, hanged.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not such a bad way to go.
I'm trying to think if anyone else could sue us that would look good.
I think, yeah.
Anyone that's like really right wing from America, I guess, like a political figure.
Yeah. That would be
Steven
pretty good.
Crowder. I think you're a stupid cunt and I hate you.
Yeah, but that's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe you're a stupid cunt.
Yeah, still opinion, yeah.
Opinion.
I'm trying to think. There's got to be someone out there that if there was a publicized court case, Plumbing the Death Star verse, that it would be good for the brand, you know? Movies?
If big movies
Yeah, if
sued us.
Hollywood sued us and they were like, hey, shut up.
I can't believe George Clooney's doing this to me.
If George Clooney sued us, that would be fucking awesome, dude.
I'd just be so upset. George, I love your movies.
What do you-
Even though you've got a questionable choice of friends in Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but like,
I
what?
don't know what. I've never even said that before.
I've never said anything about you, dude.
I didn't see Wolves. Is that why you're suing me?
Yeah, he's suing us for not watching Wolves. Can you sue some of? I've already caught, I guess.
I guess it worked. You got us extradited. I didn't even know you could get extradited.
Where
to a
am I getting
country.
extradited to, dude?
I didn't even know I could get extradited to a place, Hollywood.
Wait, we're getting extradited to Hollywood.
Yeah. George Clooney said so.
All right, George, man, I guess this is where I live now.
Yeah.
I live at Planet Hollywood now, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Universal Studios.
Yeah, in a ride. You live.
I live on the roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a really scary existence.
When people come in and sit next to me, I say, hey, welcome to my beautiful home.
Yeah, talking about places hard to sleep on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I feel
Would you get used to it?
Yeah, after a while.
I don't know.
I don't know. Also, my
might-
pillow would keep flying out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've yet to make a roller coaster where you get to lie down.
Yeah.
They should invent one.
There's water slides we can lie down.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good
Wet
point.
So I'm
sleep.
imagining those roller coasters like the Lethal Weapon roller coaster used to be, where it was like your legs were dangling.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining that as your bed.
Okay,
You're just
you're
trying
gonna
to
wake
sleep
up with
like that. And, yeah.
the
Could
blood,
you figure
fucked
out
up
how to
blood.
sleep in water? Like,
Yeah,
just go to
like-
bed in water?
like a fish.
Like an otter or like a fish? Like one of those is really
Face-
bad for you.
Face
down.
out of the water.
Okay, face out of the water.
But like head, like I mean, this is probably really
Like-
bad for you because your ear holes would be submerged. But like floating on your back,
yeah.
Yeah.
sleep like that.
Because
But
you
like,
can fall asleep in the bath, which is kind of the same
which you
thing.
shouldn't
Which
really
you shouldn't do.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and yeah, the
famously
risk-
not great.
The risk of drowning is
I guess if
obviously
you could,
here.
like, attach yourself with tethers and flotation devices.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then, have a bit of a kip.
I think it'd be kind of relaxing in a way.
Yeah.
What I think what would be
I mean, there's,
scarier,
like-
yeah.
It's kind of like a flotation device. That you can you put you in whatever you can meant to be relaxing. I've done it once before. One of like the top 10 worst experiences of my fucking life.
That's
Never
so
put
crazy.
me back
Oh,
there.
it makes me wanna do it so much that it fucked you up like that.
Oh my god, I hated every moment.
Yeah, dude.
Turns out I got ADHD. Who
Yeah, well,
fucking
there
knew?
you go.
Turns out put him in a situation
Well, you've got-
where I'm so bored.
There's no stimulus whatsoever. It's probably a
Turns
mistake.
out it was bad.
Yeah. What about if you slept?
meditating? Do you meditate?
Or
does that not work for you?
anymore.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you meditate?
No, I mean I have.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like I mean it works for me.
yeah.
So like when I've had an MRI, which is kind of the same thing but with banging,
Yeah.
I just like vibe it out. It's chill. Put me in one of those sensory.
Oh no, I do
deprivation
this
things.
thing, which is like, so for meditation, or you're trying to find something, and like I've done that before, where it's like, oh wow, it's like really worked, and like best night's sleep of my life, or whatever. I'm like, no, I can't do that again.
Yeah. Wow,
This
that's
is too
crazy. Oh, you don't want to. Well, that's insane.
It's happened. There's so many things in my life where it's like this thing where it's turning around. I'm like, no, it's just not.
Too like it's just too good. Like
Yeah.
you just don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with there.
Yeah, that's
Probably something
interesting,
fucked
dude. That's
up.
probably
Yeah.
something to look into, I guess.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't meditate. I've just doesn't work.
What about guided meditation?
No, doesn't really. What is it meant to feel like?
That really sounds like you've never done guided
I
meditation.
have. I did it all throughout. So if you'll recall,
that's right.
Jackson Lore, I went to a cult school when I was very young.
yeah.
Maharishi, where we had to meditate every morning. Didn't work. Never
You know
worked.
what?
Then in primary school, we
Bounced
did the
off,
same
yeah.
thing.
Bounced off.
Guided
You should
meditation.
Try
Same
it
in high
with
school.
an app on your phone because I found that I don't know, and this is probably that technology has just fucked me up.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like if I have even like watching TV or movies or something on a TV, if I have headphones in and that is playing the sound of something, I'm like I can't not lock in. But if the same volume is coming from just the TV and I'm just hearing it normal. Well, it's not that it bounces off you. I can still lock in, but I have to like...
You have to work to lock
I have to work to lock it. So like if I'm watching... Say I'm watching a movie on a TV and I'm using my AirPods.
Yeah.
I probably won't check my phone. Or I might, but way less. Where if I'm just... Like TV's just on, happily scroll on my phone watch.
That's very interesting.
Same with meditation. If I use an app that's got headphones, I'm like, okay, I'm locked into this guided meditation.
Yeah.
I feel like it clears. I must have like a layer on the outside of my ear, a force field.
Yeah. So what does it feel like?
I think you just relax.
Relax. You hit this like almost Zen point of existence. Thoughts go.
Yeah, it kind of replaces thoughts. Yeah, that happens. Okay. But it's slow and like if you start thinking about how it feels, it will stop working.
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I've tried, I've not. Yeah, it's not really happened. But I'm not really I'm already kind of, you know,
Must be nice.
I'm kind of already head empty a lot of the time. So maybe that's part of it.
I'm one or the other at all times, which is awesome.
Yeah, interesting. I would like it to work. It seems pretty useful.
Yeah, it does seem pretty
But,
useful.
Alas. Anyway, Tron.
Getting stuff out the computer, it's probably
good.
a dangerous
Probably
move.
dangerous move.
Or it's good.
Or it might be good. I just feel like it's rife with, we start just exploiting these,
computer people.
I mean, like
people
straight
almost
away, like within like after we've grabbed all the stuff we just discussed, it's just like, well, time for a dream orgy, I guess.
Yeah.
That's true. And all those like the AI drugs.
True,
Yeah.
dude. True.
Yeah.
It's the thing about the computer is that there's a lot of bad stuff in there.
Yeah.
And one of the saving graces is that it's in the computer and
because like
not
imagine
out
you
here.
just go into like a porn hub and you just grab an orgy and you bring it out.
Dude.
And you're like, well, time to get in there.
Can you put people back in the computer?
I don't think so.
Have I got like 8 mouths to feed or whatever? That's not an innuendo. God damn it, 8 mouths to feed. No, not blowjobs. I mean, I got to make a big spaghetti.
Well, but the thing is, though,
8 mouths to feed or 16 holes to fill.
But then depending, because like, if you're bringing an AI out into the real, are they like, yes, you're bringing, say, the person out. And does that mean that it's everything about that person, or is it that instant in time where that is the thing that they are, being pulled out of, right? So, for example, if we're pulling out, say, not even just the group of orgy people, we say we're bringing out, say, Good Morning Vietnam on a DVD rip I got, and then I get Robin Williams out. Does he's just like, well, yeah, but all my life experiences are basically all the trauma of the Vietnam War.
Yeah, that is true.
If you pull out a character,
that, I do not know. Same thing with like say we're pulling out Conan O'Brien from an episode of his wonderful show. Is that we're pulling out Conan O'Brien himself because with all the knowledge and information that Conan O'Brien has, does he have that disc of that all the people in Tron have, or am I just pulling out that moment in time where he himself is talking about whatever he's talking about? So he's very good at knowing that riff of that episode, but anything else he does not know.
Cora from Tron Legacy, when she comes out into the real... Well, because
they gave them a disc.
But does Conan have a disc?
I don't know.
Probably not. We've sort of flip-flopped between using Tron rules and just making up whatever shit we want.
Yeah.
I think there's a balls in our court situation.
Yeah, because in the first one where it's like, hey, this is a program, and it's a guy who is just like, yeah, I'm an accountant software.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just it's a personified bit of software.
Yeah.
So hey, this is Excel.
Oh, that's
Graded
true.
Spreadsheets.
Didn't think about that, dude. We can bring out like full programs.
Just an app.
Paint.
Because again, like
Marty Spencer Paint.
I think of like, look, we're bringing out like, Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah.
But actually, we're not. We're bringing out whatever, like Windows Media Player.
Whoa, VLC.
Awesome.
Yeah.
VLC, dude.
Bringing
Victor
VLC
Lance
out here.
Cobber.
And we're like, all right, we got a new name, Victor Lance Cobber.
Can I call you Victor L. Cobb?
Yeah. And I guess he's got that digital jazz in his belly that makes we can play movies on him.
Well, no, I mean, I mean, it seems like if Tron Legacy is anything to go by, he just becomes a man.
Well, yeah.
And we go, can
Well,
you
if-
play movies? And
If
he's
Tron
like,
is anything
"How?"
to come
He's
by,
like, I just want to see the sun.
yeah. If Tron is
Well, I
anything
want
to
to
also
watch
go
Shrek
by,
too.
oh yeah, what
Well,
the
we've
heck?
all got things that aren't happening
Yeah,
right
so
now.
come on. Well, sit down on the couch. We'll put on the Shrek 2 on the DVD.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Put me back in the computer.
Because like if you go by even Tron rules, where it's just like the program is just a guy.
Yeah.
And they're like I know how to do accountancy stuff. Don't put me in the games where I got to ride a
Yeah.
motorbike.
Yeah.
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 But
So
they
you-
do anyway.
We bring
Yeah.
out
So
VLC. Like I said, he
It's
can't.
just a
You
guy.
can't show me Shrek 2, dude. He's just a man.
Like,
Yeah.
in fact, I think every person would pull it out. We're not pulling out anything.
No.
We're just pulling out the program.
When I pull out Donnie Frag or dumb TV show Fraggle Rock,
Don't
Yeah.
TV show Fraggle Rock.
he says, yeah, man. I'm like, defrag my life. And he's like, no, dude,
No.
I need to get a job and a house.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you just got to drill into his brain or whatever to get that DNA because
suck the
apparently
juice
it's,
out.
I say, yeah.
it's going to
come
save
with
our
me.
world cure cancer.
Come with me,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Come have a look at this lake.
Yeah, dude. I just
it's
bend down.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Drill in the back of the head, then I
Yeah.
suck his digital brain out, get
It's like-
really sick.
And then you get a bitching.
Yeah, and then I get
Yeah,
a
you
bitch.
get a bitch.
Finally, dude.
I don't know.
I go,
if you-
wow, I can take a shit while I cook a chicken.
So I don't think programs could actually save humanity in the way that the ISOs can because
no.
otherwise, Jeff
They
Bridges
would've.
would have done that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So he's got a guy now.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, Jackson, that there's nothing stopping you from getting a toilet installed in your kitchen.
That is true, actually. That's
you
a
could
good
watch,
point.
you could sit
Yeah.
on the toilet, blowing ass, and watching your chicken boil. A big pot of boiling chicken.
I got a whole chicken carcass and just chucked it in there to boil.
Yeah.
I'm just
You're
boiling the
poaching this.
meat off.
Yeah, you're poaching this chicken
Yeah.
while you're pinching off a loaf.
Exactly, dude.
Beautiful.
Life's really good, dude.
Just hold on to these handles while you shower.
Yeah, it's also a shower, my kitchen.
The idea that you've got a bitchin and also a toilet shower.
Yeah, dude. The handles are on either side of the oven. That's how we forward.
Honestly,
Get an
it's the
eyeful.
worst life.
No,
Or
wrong.
the best life.
I think
Yeah.
I'm living the most efficiently a person can.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I've been Joel.
I've been Jackson.
I've also been Joel.
If you want more of this, why not check out Bad Brain Boys? It's a
Yeah.
subscription service, and for less than 3 coffees a day,
Exactly.
it's significantly cheaper than that.
Yeah, Joel
Coffee's
is less
so
than 3 coffees.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're not wrong.
That wasn't a lie, but
Yeah.
it's
It's
10 Australian dollars a
misleading.
month
Yes, exactly.
on Apple.
What is
Yeah.
it? What was it? Yeah, I don't know how to know conversions at this point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, head to sandspaceradio.com or your Apple podcast app if that's how you're listening to the show. And you can subscribe to us for a small amount of money
Exactly.
per
You-
month.
you'll
and you
get
a
bonus episodes.
disgusting amount of shows.
Dude, truly horrendous.
So that's something to check out if this was your first episode. You're like, damn, I like these
I like
guys.
these lunatic men. I hope they have somehow episodes that are more lunatic because they're behind a paywall.
Yeah, I
which
hope
they
one of them-
often are.
This is one of
And
them normal
listeners, if you
shows.
give us $1 million,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
will put a toilet in our kitchen.
That's our promise.
That's a promise to you.
Okay.
So check out Bad Brain Boys on sandspaceradio.com or through the Apple Podcast app. And otherwise, thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yes.
Take a shit for us.
Take a shit for plumbing the Death Star.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Wash your shits for Jackson.
Wash your shits for me.